Hello, hello, everybody. How are we doing tonight? It's good to see you all. How's everyone been? Missed you all too. So today we have a very special treat. As the past few weeks have established, Monday night seems to be my fighting game night for whatever reason. It just happens to be how it is. But tonight, instead of playing Street Fighter 6, we're gonna go a little bit more retro. Still Capcom, but this is the Marvel vs. Capcom Fighting Collection. Basically, just a bunch of old Capcom developed games where they crossed over Capcom characters with Marvel Comics heroes. And what a good time to do so, considering the recent release of a certain Fantastic Family gracing the big screen once again. They're not in these games, unfortunately, but you know, tangentially. And if I'm lucky enough, maybe we'll have some viewer streamer matches. But for now, I just wanted to play something near and dear and nostalgic to my heart. I've also got a little bit of a special setup tonight. Now, I couldn't find a way to get my gamepad display to show on the screen properly, but I have a proper fight stick for this. So, let's get our arcade memories on, and let's play some good old fighting games. It's Marvel Monday, baby!
Marvel vs. Capcom Fighting Collection Arcade Classics.
One second, I'm not actually hearing the game. Let's see. Can you guys hear the game? One sec. Because for some reason, I can't seem to hear the game on my end. Can you guys hear anything? That's weird. Well, I'll just handle it later. As long as you guys can hear it, that's the more important thing. So, but yes, I do have a fight stick. Now, this one isn't something I bought recently. It's not, like, new. But it's one that I remembered having, and I figure, well, for something like this, why not use it? Hard part is, I just want to make sure that you guys can hear the fight stick, so I have to sort of stand this up on something. Prop this up so that way I can comfortably use it and you guys can hear it. All right. So the one I'm most nostalgic for is Marvel vs. Capcom 1. All right. So let's see. This used to be one of my primary team setups when I was a kid. Sorry if I don't really say much. So this game used to be pretty much everywhere when I was growing up. Um, when I was growing up, for example, this place used to be in, this game cabinet used to be in laundromats. It used to be in banh mi shops. It used to be in beachside entertainment centers. This game was everywhere, and even more so when the second game came out. But this game was like, this is the one I remember playing more because, like, for example, when my dad took me out to eat or something, while we were waiting for the food, I would always end up getting him to give me a quarter or two to play this. And a lot of the time, funny enough, because I can't hear the game on my side, this is even more weirdly nostalgic for me because when I was growing up, a lot of the places I played at didn't have the sound enabled, so that way it wouldn't disturb the other patrons. So it's kind of funny to not be able to hear it while playing. But yeah, this game is, it was the culmination of a lot of Capcom games that had to deal with Marvel Comics characters. I'll go down the brief history of the series. It's actually pretty much everything is a part of this collection up to a certain point. So, for example, the first Capcom made fighting game that had Marvel characters in it was actually purely an X-Men game called X-Men Children of the Atom. They had really gorgeously detailed sprites. The gameplay was a little tricky, at least for me as a kid. And, you know, it had a whole cast of X-Men, pretty much only X-Men characters, but, you know, it was the first step. And is that gonna hit? Ah, he blocked it. Then from there we got to, I believe, what was it? It's in this like game collection. I think it was Marvel Superheroes versus Street Fighter. And then from there it went, you know, they collaborated more, and then we got Marvel versus Capcom. So it wasn't, oh yeah, it was X-Men versus, am I misremembering? I'm being wrong on stream, which is obviously the worst thing you can be. But I feel like there was one more between Marvel Superheroes versus Street Fighter, but that's the one that people remember aside Marvel vs. Capcom, because that's the one that got us the attract mode that ends with Cyclops and Ryu shaking hands, and one of the most legendary image in fighting games. Oh god, I'm going to lose. And as we all know, that's the worst thing you can do on stream. Hulk is an asshole. That guy has super armor on by default, and I get why, but also, fuck off. Alright, we'll use my other team. Morrigan has a... It's not quite a rocket launcher, but yes, it's a rocket launcher. Oh god. Alright guys, it might be Monday now, but you know what? It is never unfashionable to put on your Sunday best! And that's how you deal with Hulk. Also, for those of you in the audience who might be a little observant, did you notice the cool little trick I've done with my with myself today? I'm CRT too, just like the game. Ah. Die. Used to be as a kid, I used to try to see how many of the endings I could get before I ran out of money at the arcade. Usually about 4. But to be fair, I was a kid and the game cost 50 cents. And there were other games to play. So I never really actually went all the way till I ran out of money. Dang it. Oh my god. Just die. Oh god. God damn it. You know, the funny thing is I never really knew where Jin was from. I know where Strider Hiryu is from, but I don't know who the heck this guy is. Screw it, let's just use Spider-Man. Pick a card. Yes, son of a... Oh shit, the maximum spider. Always gets him. Oh man, you know, I haven't picked him yet, but Ryu has a really cool mechanic in this game in particular. Um, since he's the only, what do you call it, representative for Street Fighter of the what they call Shotos, um, which basically is a nickname for every Street Fighter character or adjacent that uses the Shotokan karate style. Um, since he's the only representative of those, the others show up as cameos because, you know, the sprites already exist, but due to, you know, time reasons and such, they don't exist as gameplay. But Ryu has special moves in this game that don't exist anywhere else, I think, where he can effectively change his gi either red or black, depending on who he's emulating, and he'll start using like Ken's moves or Akuma's moves, or Evil Ryu if you want to be technical, since, you know, they have very similar movesets. But yeah, so that was one of my favorite secrets to find when I was a kid, and, like, you know, everybody didn't know about it yet. And Jesus Christ, Zangief. I would always use the Evil Ryu version because I am an Akuma simp. And I freaking love using the Shingo Kusatsu on people, because why wouldn't you? Oh hey, Miggy, how you doing? Glad to see you made it. Good to see you. How you doing? A little quiet? Sorry. Alright. Actually, you know what? Since you're here, I'll abandon arcade mode so that I can set up a lobby for us. Yeah, it's MVC1. It's my personal favorite. Which game did you want to play? Did you want to play? Did you want to play? 1, 2. Any of the other games? No, it's fine. It's fine. I was just doing arcade mode while I was waiting to see if we were gonna have a match today. I can do the arcade mode later. I want to try to do a perfect run where you fight one of the secret characters anyway, and I lost. MVC2 and whichever one has the Infinity Stones. Okay, so yeah, I was right. See, okay, see, so yeah, here's the chronological history of the game. There's X-Men: Children of the Atom, which was all X-Men. Marvel Superheroes, which was, you know, more General Marvel. Then we had X-Men vs Street Fighter, Marvel Superheroes vs Street Fighter, then Marvel vs Capcom and Marvel vs Capcom 2. So that's how all that went down. So what I'm gonna do is I should go back, go to online play, custom, create a lobby, everyone welcome, 2 players. Let's do first to 3, typical Evo style. The Infinity Stones, I think were in Marvel Superheroes, yeah. Okay, and then we go ahead and okay, I sent the invite to you, so whenever you're ready. Oh, that's my secret, Maggie. I have never been good at these games. I have always been a relative button masher when it came to these. Like, let me tell you, Huh. Okay. Session didn't respond. Weird. Oops. Let me close out of that. Oh, there you are. All right. Let's see. Alright, guys, are you ready to watch me be a total scrub lord? I have a soft spot for Jill Valentine that I will never not pick her, even though I know she's not the best to use. Darn it. Forgot how, like, context sensitive that one is. Oh shoot. No, 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 not the chip damage!
I'm a member of the Guard.
Oh god. Yeah, she's Capcom, so that's who I had on my team. In her Resident Evil 1 form. Good set, good set. No, not as Leon. The only Resident Evil rep is Jill in this game. Which is kind of funny, because I think they made a unique sprite and all that for just for her for this game. Whew. Doom wins, let's go! Good set, good set. I mean, you can hear from the frantic noises of my fight stick. I do still like smash buttons. I had to get a little silly with the Monkey King there.
You win!
Good run, good run. I want to pick a Darkstalker's rep. Not Morrigan. Let's pick someone different. I say as I pick the second most popular one. Actually, is my girl in here? Oh, I don't see her. I could swear Sienko was in this one. I'll look for her later. You're trying to do a Dan run? Blonde pirate lady. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. You're talking about Ruby Heart, I think her name is. Yeah. You know, I think she was an original character for this. I'll double check that information later. Dang it, I want to land that one. Oh, we timed out? Good shit, good shit.
I almost had a heart attack there.
Select your heroes. Select your assist type. Select your assist type. Select your assist type. Select your assist type. Select your assist type.
There. Red team. Ruby Heart, BB Hood, which is a Red Riding Hood, and Colossus, who is a red. Whew. Had me a little bit on the ropes there.
Select your heroes.
Let's see, what theme am I going with next? Let's go with villains. No, that's too easy. Let's go with the color. Let's go with the color green. Mogo told you to get good. Is she watching? Is she watching you get wrecked right now? Ooh, nice. Good set, good set.
You win!
Yeah, no problem. I'm enjoying playing 2 with you. All right, my next theme is gonna be robots. It was only right that I had to eradicate your mutants with my sentinel.
I almost had a heart attack there.
Oh, I didn't, you're right.
Select your hero.
I only used him as support. That was Servbot. That's the little Lego guy. I didn't even end up using him. Alright, my next theme is going to be Street Fighter, but not main characters. There we go. The not main character squad of Street Fighter. I consider Cammy a main character, so as such, I don't want to use her. But Dan, Sakura, and Charlie are not main characters. Oh, shoot. Good stuff. Good stuff. Fought hard for that one. Okay, my last theme for this game is gonna be... It's gonna be random. I'm not looking at the screen right now. Oh god, I never play these characters. Psylocke, Thanos, and the Silver Samurai? What the fuck? You might win this one. Whew. Nice work.
You got that killer instinct.
Okay, I'll set up Marvel superheroes and we can get our Infinity Gems going. I'll invite you as soon as I set it up. I'm actually more partial to Marvel superheroes versus Street Fighter, but we can do that after we do a few sets of Marvel superheroes. There we go, sent you the invite. Taking a very quick hydration break, make sure everybody gets some water. The thing is that with the earlier games, the sprites were more detailed, more flowy, more, because by the time Marvel vs. Capcom 2, you saw how big that roster was, but also how long it had been and how many, like, what do you call it, iterations the sprites had gone through, so they started to sort of be compressed a bit more for efficiency's sake, but you see here, the sprites are a lot more detailed, and the movements are a lot more, like, fluid, more fluent, even. There was more like bounce, there was more emotiveness. Like, look at how Psylocke trembles with like her stance. Like, look at that. That just got lost a little over time. Oh yes, everybody had yeah. Good game, good game. Blackheart has such a cool design. It's one of my favorites for a character I don't actually know much about. Uh-oh. Blackheart? Absolutely not. He's a villain. Just like Juggernaut and Magneto. Very nice. Well done. I freaking love Magneto's sprites. Whew. Well done. Okay, I'm gonna switch it over to what do you call it, Marvel Superheroes vs. Street Fighter, because I love that one a lot. It's a lot of the same, but I think the only downside to this one is that unlike X-Men versus Street Fighter, I don't, I, yeah, wait, caught. They're missing Rogue in this one, and as everybody knows, Rogue is like objectively the best ever. So a game without Rogue just doesn't feel complete, but well, yeah, I mean compared to Marvel vs. Capcom 2, all the rosters are smaller. But fun fact, in X-Men vs. Street Fighter, Rogue actually has the ability to do a Shingo Kusatsu of her own, which is the same input as Akuma's move. Oh look, in the background of this stage, you see Beast from X-Men and Blanca from Street Fighter just chilling. Hello, hello, welcome in, Cube. Ooh, hello, hello. Hello, new viewers. Christopher, Cube, how's it going? Good to see you all. Oh, Beast would be so cool to play as. It's kind of a shame that they never included him in these rosters. I always wondered why they didn't. Oh, this one was the one you played most? Nicely done, nicely done. Good game. I think the one I played the most was X-Men versus Street Fighter and Marvel vs. Capcom 1. Those two were the ones I played the most. Just because Marvel vs. Capcom 1 was usually the one that was like available everywhere. Like I go to the laundromat and it would be there. Oh, this stage again? I was hoping they would show a different one. Ooh. I forgot how slow Omega Red feels.
You win!
Okay, we're gonna switch games to X-Men vs. Street Fighter. Invite sent. Oh, okay. Then I will play a little bit of arcade mode while waiting for you. Oops.
X-Men versus Street Fighter!
Mostly because I want to look at the attract mode for this. I've never been good at these like double attacks. I'm usually just good at one-on-one. There's the handshake. And then if I get far enough, the boss for this one was insane. Come on. Oh yeah, that was my favorite thing of her combo. When you do her super move, she steals an ability from the other character, so
Good night, sugar.
darn it. Secret character was Akuma. It's always one I like to use. Because when it comes time, it's just like, you know what? Fine, screw it. Akuma time. Oh yeah, look, see, in this version of the map, it's just Blanca chilling by himself. Now that it's been brought up, I really wish that Beast was made a playable character in one of these. What the heck? Do it. Yes! Shingo Kusatsu. Do it! Yes! I'm sorry. I'm simple. I play as Akuma, I have to end the match a certain way. I'm not cool for spamming the most recognizable move in fighting games. I'm just a dork who loves to use it, because that's like one of my ideal finishers. If I could ever do something like that in real life, I would be doing that all the time. Take your time. Darn it! Got denied. See, this is what happens when you build your whole playstyle around using the move. Cyclops is easily probably who I would consider like the Ryu of the X-Men side, and not just because of the handshake, but because like his playstyle is the easiest to understand. So it's very beginner friendly. Not that there's anything wrong with that, not at all. But it's just like it's got to be understood. Like he even has a dragon uppercut input. Like all of his inputs are very similar. Of course, I say that and I'm getting my ass kicked right now, but you know. Oh shoot. Whew, thank goodness for the Mesatsu Go Shoryu. Oh, jeez. Oh, no worries. I'm glad you stopped by, and I'm glad we had those matches together. Thank you so much for hanging out though, and thanks for like being here. I always love playing against you, no matter what game it is. I gotta say, it feels really nice to be using my fight stick for this instead of a controller. It feels sort of like, it feels nostalgic, kind of muscle memory like. Plus, it just sounds so nice. And I'm not gonna lie or anything, this isn't one of the more expensive or fancy fight sticks, so it's nice that it's so clicky and responsive despite that. Just in case you hear anything in the background, that is in fact, I have a cat. And he likes to get really close to my setup when I'm streaming. dang, he's just throwing out optic blasts like nothing, huh? I can spam too. Take that, Cyclops. Huh, wonder how many stages left till the final boss. Darn it. Darn it! Got me with the frame perfect one. I could just be totally toxic and use Juggernaut. I'm gonna try it. Look at that. This is just bullying. However, it's okay when I'm the bully. Not actually. Not actually a belief I hold. Please don't think I do that. However, in a fighting game against the computer, it's funny. Therefore, oh crap, am I actually losing? Hold on. There we go. Hi Rhea, how you doing? Oh good, there's the... Oh wait, did I not meet the conditions to... I must not have. Oh well. Unless it's after this. I don't even remember at this point. Uh-oh. Oh, just a standing kick hits like that? Holy crap. just woke up and oh, well, good morning to you. I hope you slept well. Holy. Uh-oh. There we go. That wasn't so hard. It's fine when you're using Juggernaut to just steamroll everything. Uh-oh. And now you have to fight your partner? I should have picked a weaker character. I forgot about this part. Should have picked Dan. There we go. Just jug him. Can't believe I said it's jugging time and jugged all over those guys. No, wait, that sounds terrible. Straight up, what? I'm pretty sure it was. I'm pretty sure it was this game, but I think I just didn't qualify to face him. It would have been very frustrating anyway, but I think if you're like quick enough or whatever, something about like maybe not using computers or not computers, not using continues or something. If you're, what do you call it? It's I don't know how you face him, but I don't remember how you're supposed to unlock the fight. But if you meet certain conditions and before you face Apocalypse, or is it after? I think it was after you beat Apocalypse, and instead of fighting your partner, or before that, but in this game, I'm pretty sure it was this one, where you would fight Cyber Akuma, and I've only rarely been able to do that, but let me look this up, because I wanted to try to fight him, but also I think I would have gotten a little too, like, scrub lordy on stream here with that, so... Let's see. Oh, no. It was in the other game. It was in Marvel Superheroes vs. Street Fighter. I see. Right, I forgot that they both have the same setup with using Apocalypse as the final boss. Do I dare? Do I dare try to do a playthrough just to show you guys how bad I am at fighting Cyber Akuma? I think I dare. Alright, you guys are about to see scrub lordery, the likes of which you've not seen before. Or may not have seen in a while if you are an arcade gamer. Growing up, I remember Sakura being a weird, easy button in these like crossover games and being like, how come she's not this strong in like actual Street Fighter? And I think it's cowardice on their part. They brought her back for Street Fighter V, but didn't do much with her, and she's yet to return. And I don't think she's going to in 6. That's a little bit of a shame. Because I think she deserves a little more spotlight. And they should just make her absurdly OP. And what the hell just happened? Okay. Oh yeah, like if you see in the background, you can see there's Aunt May and there's Peter Parker and his like he's kind of hitting a Spider-Man like pose. I love little details like that. Like I don't think in any other game did they actually show Peter Parker, but they have Peter here in the background of the Daily Bugle stage, and he's like half in Spider-Man stance, and it's such a cool little like. It's such a nice little background event. Sakura was in Street Fighter 4 as well. Yeah. The thing with Street Fighter 4 is that, like, 4 and 5 are weird. Because of the chronology. Because of the way the timeline works, Street Fighter 4 and 5 are after 2 but before 3. So, like, it just kind of like makes a mess of things, and I don't know, I never liked that about the chronology. Oh yeah, I forgot that shield charge actually does do block like projectiles and stuff. It's pretty cool. I think that's Cody in the background from the Final Fight series. The one who's like kind of like, you know, punching his palm. I always like this stage. Like, it's so cool. Like, the amount of graphical detail to have the sprites and then like have the animated fire. It's simple now, obviously, but back then it was just so cool and such a like dynamic stage. Always felt badass fighting here. Whew. Hulk has always been unfair in these games, and I get it. Like, lore-wise, yeah, he is unfair, but in the age before balancing, it's just, you have this guy who's, like him and Juggernaut, they just have like super armor, and they just hit really hard. Oh look, there's Rose from Street Fighter in the background. Can't really see her because her face isn't shown, but you could see like the scarf and the... And then there's Gambit and Rogue, obviously. Not I think, yeah, Rose isn't playable in this game. I think Gambit is? I don't remember. And there's Charlie. Hello, Flurry. How you doing? Is this Brave New World? No, that Hulk this Hulk needs to be a little bit redder for that to be. And a little bit more Harrison 40. Oops, wrong one. Shoot. Oh god, someone put me on fraud watch. Yeah, without the shield even. Let's go. It does, thank you. See, I always wondered why the palette swap was green. Like, you would think that they would use red, but green and yellow is such a choice. Is it something comics, like from the comics that I don't know about maybe? I don't know. But green and yellow is just such a weird decision to make. Captain. You know, I would agree, but Italy doesn't have yellow as a color. So like, what? Captain Bolivia? Oh my god. Oh god. Frickin' Maximum Spider. Yeah, I know. He's one of my favorite heroes, so I know how like ridiculously strong he is in the comics, but it's like still annoying when you have to fight him. I mistimed that. That's entirely on me. Oh, come on! And then the disrespect! Ah, Peter, why? He really is. Oh, I switched to Wolverine and he gets shot to death. Good job. Dang it! Have I ever seen or played Jump Kick? No, that's not one I'm familiar with. I think I've heard of Dive Kick, but I've never heard of Jump Kick before. Deconstructed fighter. Huh. What do you mean by deconstructed? Like a more simplified version, or like it kind of inverts some of the tropes, or like? You just have jump and kick. Fascinating. I wonder if it's still around. If it is, I might give it a try, because that sounds interesting. Whew. Wait, no, did I just screw myself? Oh, there he is. There's Cyber Akuma. There's a what? A League of Legends fighting game? Damn it! Now you have my attention. But first, Cyber Akuma. Oh god, he's whipping my ass. Because of course he is. He's Cyber Akuma. He's Akuma, but Cyber. Okay, but this is some bullshit levels of... Ah! Oh my god. Oh dear god. Jesus Christ. Okay, okay. So clearly Hulk can't get past him. Let's do... Yeah. I'm just gonna spam optic blasts at him to weaken him. Oh god. Oh god. Oh, freaking. Good lord. Okay, okay, let's try. Okay, let's be extra cheap. Regular Akuma versus Cyber Akuma. Yeah, that's not gonna end well for me, but... Oh god. Okay, hold up. Why is this kind of working, though? Like, low-key. What? Whoa! He almost did a Cyber Shingoku Satsu on me. Yeah! Let's go! Whew. Huh. Whew. Okay, so I wasn't as bad as I thought I would be fighting Cyber Akuma on stream. I remember I fought him before, like, okay. When I was in high school, story time, I went to I used to live near this boba shop, and after school I would go to the boba shop, and there were a few arcade cabinets. You had your Bubble Bobble, you had your, you know, SNK cabinet with like Metal Slug and all that, and you had Marvel Superheroes versus Street Fighter. Now, I wasn't as big into KOF as I was this one, so I was playing this one more often, and I would get boba, and I would get like some like fried something or other. And I remember I once legitimately, through sheer force of stubbornness and obstinance, accidentally spent my whole week's like lunch allowance on beating Cyber Akuma. And I think that was like $20. Now again, bear in mind I was in high school at the time, but that tells you how many continues I did, and thankfully I did not have to do that here today. Not that I was losing any money by doing it, but at least I didn't play that long just on that one guy. The simpler life back then, before everything. Before everything. You know, one day you're growing up playing Boba Shop arcade games, and the next you're, well, you know. You would love to see me in a fighting game? Now, I would love to be in a fighting game. If I could be in a fighting game, I would absolutely... I don't know what I would have to do in order to get into a fighting game, but whatever it takes, I would do it. Anyway, I think that will do it for us here tonight. It's about the amount of time that I usually play. And, yeah. So, if you haven't seen my schedule, my next planned streams are going to be Wednesday, Friday, and Saturday. Wednesday and Saturday, I will be reading more Arsène Lupin versus Sherlock Sholmes. And the goal is that by Saturday, I will have finished that story so we can move on, because I have the next story already lined up, and it'll be another mystery genre, but after that, I promise I'll do something different. I just wanted to, you know, do some, you know, some good popular mystery novels and stuff for my first few reading streams, but, you know, now, after that, that'll be my third story, and then I'll move on to a different genre. I'm thinking what I'll do with my reading streams is I'll spend 2 or 3 stories in each different genre. So like 3 mystery, 2 or 3 fantasy, and then, you know, we'll cycle through the different genres that way. And Friday this week, I will be playing Uma Musume again on stream, but with the added caveat of essentially using it to practice my voice work. So I'll be doing a couple of career modes, and I will be treating it essentially as a reading stream and a gaming stream combined. So I'm looking forward to that. That should be a little fun. And yeah, so I have 3 more streams lined up this week, and fingers crossed I will have one surprise non-stream video up for you this week. If not, then no later than next week is what I'm shooting for. But ideally I will have it up before the weekend, so here's hoping. But thank you so much, everybody, for stopping by. Thank you to, you know, everyone who's a regular, everyone who's new. It's really fun to be playing these games for you, to be streaming for you guys. So, yeah, thank you so much, everybody, for stopping in. I hope you had a great time. I hope that I'll see you next time, and if I don't, then thank you for being here tonight, and I'll see you whenever I see you. Until next time, though, make sure that you eat well, stay hydrated, get some good rest, and, as always, make sure to unshrimp yourselves. Have a radiant rest of your day, everybody. Goodbye!